So, and that's the key here, right? R.J. Davis played a lot of basketball. He had 26 points last night. He was 6 of 6 from 3. He's not a 100% three-point shooter. There should be a regression back to the mean at some point. But if they stay hot like that, then Ole Miss definitely can have their hands full. I do think, though, despite how good they looked, and, buddy, they looked good, this, from a personnel perspective, is a matchup for Ole Miss that they like to see. Explosive, but small guards that Ole Miss has shown all season that they've been able to defend. Padula and Morrell, if you look at the best guard for every team they've played this season, I mean, lockdown. They did it with Tennessee. You mentioned Tennessee, Kentucky, and Alabama, but, I mean, Oklahoma, Fears got locked down. I mean, those two guys have defended guards really well, and North Carolina's got some good ones, but they fit the mold of guys that Ole Miss has defended better. Ole Miss has defended better guards than what North Carolina presents. And they do have some length. No, they have some athleticism on the block, but it's not physically imposing bigs that can dominate and really, rebound well and physically impose their will. If you'd have told me Ole Miss is going to match up with a team that's got small guards and no great size and they're turnover prone, you would have been like, sign me up, please. Yes, I will take that matchup all day long. That's North Carolina. Good guards, can shoot if you give them opportunities to. Athleticism on the block, but lacking size, and they appear to be turnover prone. Yeah, they're hot. They've won 9 of their last 11 games, playing really good basketball. But from a personnel perspective, this is the kind of team that you would want Ole Miss to see. And then on the flip side, what an opportunity it is to take down North Carolina, and now they're everybody's favorite team.
There's some cachet in beating a team like that, no matter what their actual record is. It's same in football. If you just happen to run into Alabama when they're 7-4 and you beat them, well, nobody cares. Oh wow, they beat Alabama. And it's the same thing here. If you beat North Carolina, it's oh wow, they beat North Carolina. So it's a big opportunity for Ole Miss. We'll see if they can take advantage of it. But like I said, this is a pretty battle-tested team. They've won 11 games in the most difficult conference, maybe in college basketball history. They've played top teams and beaten them. There's no reason to think they can't. I certainly don't think they'll be intimidated, and I certainly no reason to think they won't win.
Yeah. And this could be, if he's locked in and playing well, this could be a game in which Malik Dia has success. I mean, again, North Carolina's got some athleticism. Don't get me wrong there. But they don't have the guy that can – it doesn't appear that they've got the guy that can physically take him out of the game. He should have some success. And I think it's a big Dre Davis game as well. I mean, everybody's going to talk about Padula, and understandably so, Breakfield, understandably so. But Dre Davis is, with his length and his size, I think that he will be able to get to his spot. I don't know how much Ole Miss you've watched to see, but – he can get to his spot and make these little mid-ranges, and he's so long that he's able to do that. North Carolina, I don't think will be able to defend that very well. So if he's able to get to his spot like he can and make those little mid-ranges, he should have a big day on Friday as well.
Feels like North Carolina needs this score to be high to have a chance
They need
to
get out and run.
I don't think they want to grind one out with Ole Miss. I think, they need to get this game into the 80s. To have a chance, and they're going to need Ole Miss to miss a few shots.
They did that in Nashville. Ole Miss did not shoot the basketball well in their 2 games in Nashville. Now, they beat Arkansas and had Auburn down to the wire, but that was because they played really good defense in those 2 games. Padula and Murray missed a lot of open looks, and if they're going to do that again, they're going to lose. Those guys have got to knock down their open looks. They don't have to go 6 for 6 like this guy did last night. R.J. Davis, by the way, played a ton of basketball in his career, been really successful, but you can't go 1 for 7. You can't go 0 for 6. You can't do that, and that was something that if you look back at their 2 games in Nashville that you should be concerned about, is their shooters were not making shots. North Carolina shooters lately, they're making shots. So